Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, today we are back with the Wrong Turn 5 review. This is a movie I thought was just slightly, and I mean ever so slightly, better than the last movie. The main reason for that is I think the acting here within the fifth movie is a lot better than it was in the fourth. I really thought all the teenagers or young 20-year-olds in that movie were really bad actors. I even didn't really care for the guys that played the, core three from the family, the Wrong Turn family. But for me, like I said, the acting was a lot better here. We follow the same three people from the prior movie that um, were the mutated humans there from the hospital into a second part kind of their prequel. And it kind of shows them not being in the hospital. They find their so-called dad that we end up seeing, the old man there in the first two, and him kind of guiding them on their path in a sense, trying to cover their tracks, and apparently he was a serial killer. So I guess it all kind of adds up a little bit there from what we saw in the first few movies, but um, we kind of see a more gory approach, I want to say, and one where we see a much quicker pace and a lot more killing sprees going on within this movie. I mean, they're taking out anyone they possibly can throughout this entire movie. So um, we see the old man get captured along with the young guy that we see in the first opening scene there during that sex scene. He gets um, put in prison, and to explain that a little bit, he ended up almost hitting this guy and then ran into a tree. And that's what they consider the wrong turn in this movie. That's the only thing I actually really just don't care for within this one, is the fact that they do that instead of, taking a wrong turn or anything. They just turn around this guy and it leads to something else rather than just hitting him and having it be over. But luckily they had the cops coming around the corner right away, and that kind of helped them escape in a sense from the grasp of the family right away. In the end, it doesn't really turn out the way we thought. I'm not saying the acting in this movie was much better by any means. There were still like three or four characters within the movie that I thought weren't good actors. The sheriff being one of them. I thought she was really bad and really cringe to watch personally, which sucks because it was one of the more important characters within the movies, within this movie at least, and she just didn't hit. A few of the teens there did not hit as well, and yeah, I probably have this sitting at third, I think, here within the franchise, so I do recommend watching it at least once or twice just to see how it is. But by all means, it does not live up to the first or second one. But appreciate you guys for stopping on by per usual. Leave a comment down below, please, of what franchise I should watch next. If I don't have any comments, I'll just have to pick one randomly, which might be Hatchet at this point. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys for stopping on by, and we'll see you next time.